With the shift to value-based healthcare, you've had to change the way you treat patients. So you know better than anyone that treating a patient's illness is no longer enough. You must now focus on preventing and managing chronic disease. If you do it right, you can improve health outcomes for your patients and increase revenues for your organization. But not all patients are used to asking for preventive care services. They don't know which tests and screenings to schedule. And they view preventive care as confusing and potentially costly. They simply don't know which routine care services are covered by health insurance. The result? Your patients aren't scheduling routine care appointments, and that means you're missing out on opportunities to increase revenue. The solution is simple. Maximize technology you already have in place, your appointment reminder technology, to schedule thousands of preventive care appointments every year. Let's take a look at some healthcare providers that are already doing this successfully and show you how you too can drive more revenue by promoting wellness. Ochsner Health System increased revenue when it used Televox appointment reminders to book preventive screenings for colorectal cancer. In just 2 months, Ochsner generated nearly $685,000 in additional revenue by utilizing automated outreach to patients with recent orders for a colonoscopy. The strategy was simple. Leave patients an automated voicemail to notify them that they were due for the preventive screening and remind them to schedule the test. Scottsdale Medical Imaging took a similar approach, identifying any patient who has ever been in for a mammogram and was 30 days past due for their next one. By simply sending these overdue patients an automated voicemail asking them to schedule their appointment for this screening, the practice booked about 1,200 mammograms year over year, a strategy that translated into $250,000 in additional revenue each year. That's just 2 quick examples. There are numerous preventive screenings and tests available at little to no cost for your patients that are important for keeping them healthy. And these routine care services provide you an opportunity to increase revenue for your practice. Vaccines are also an important part of disease prevention, and everyone, from young adults to older adults, can benefit from immunizations. Metro Health is a good example of a provider that tapped into electronic health records to identify teen patients that need immunizations. Once these patients were identified, Metro Health used Televox appointment reminders to send the parents an automated message reminding them to get their children vaccinated. This simple outreach campaign prompted about 40% of the parents contacted to get their children immunized, and it drove more revenue for Metro Health. So don't overlook immunizations when you're thinking about which routine care services you should be encouraging your patients to schedule. Wellness visits also provide a solid foundation for prevention. With a focus on young patients, Willow Bend Pediatrics knows wellness visits are typically required for patients returning to school and participating in sports programs. So to increase revenue, the practice put 2 and 2 together and used Televox appointment reminders to send parents an automated voicemail reminding them to schedule their child's annual wellness visit. The result? 267 additional well visits booked and more than $43,000 in additional revenue in just 3 months. Remember, annual wellness visits are a covered health benefit, and they are appropriate for patients of any age. The bottom line is, patients need encouragement to schedule routine exams and participate in other preventive care services. West has helped 140,000 providers, industry-leading hospitals, and more than 100 health plans maximize their Televox appointment reminder technology to drive increased revenue. Let us help you begin automating prevention-focused outreach. Contact us today to learn more about Televox solutions.